Hi, this is Dominic from Paphos Life, and in today's film we're taking our probably most popular route from Paphos to Coral Bay. So let's have the map up first of all. It's a bit superfluous really. We're going to go from the harbour to Kings Avenue Mall, then we're going to go up the coast road to Chloraka and continue along the coast road through Kissonerga up to Coral Bay Strip. Then we're going to go down the strip and we're going to go along Coral Bay Beach and finish at Corallia Beach. Yes, I always feel a bit silly describing routes like this, which is essentially driving along one road, but there you go. So first of all, we're going to be going through the harbour on the right, and you've got the archaeological park on the left. And this is up to the seafront, all looking nice and clean. This lady ahead obviously hasn't realised it's a roundabout, so go on, you can go. She didn't need to wait for me to give her permission. I could have turned left where she didn't go, just up there, and that would have taken me on to a quicker way to the roundabout ahead, but I know people like seeing the seafront, so I went this way. There's Paphos seafront in all its glory. Looking very nice. No clouds, which is a bit of a worry, but I won't go on about the weather again. Oh, we had rain today, as I'm recording this on the Wednesday, and last night, so that's one bit of encouragement. Hopefully it'll continue like that for a few more weeks, because we desperately need it. I know the holiday makers are here at the moment, don't want to hear that, but there you go. This was the other roundabout I was telling you about, whereas if I'd gone left before, I would have ended up here. If I'd gone right there, I'd be going behind Pap Antonio's and into heart of Cato Paphos and Bar Street, that sort of area. But we're going up to Fabrica Hill and Kings Avenue Mall. If you turn right down where that brown sign is pointing to St. Paul's Pillar, if you're here on foot, and if you're driving you can go where that car just went and that'll take you in the same direction. Up you go, coming up towards the catacombs, and there's that little tree there where people tie lots of ribbons to, or good health, etc. And the Paphos walkway, if you want to walk up there when you're in a car, take that way that was on the left just back there, and then you can park and you'll be right by where the walkway starts, and we're just going to go under it here. Catacombs are on the right that I did a recent film of when it was raining. I think that was probably the last time it rained till last night. And here is Kings Avenue Mall Roundabout. And now when I go along start this journey, I'm always a bit optimistic, because I want to see if I can go the whole way without getting stopped by a red, and I almost got caught out right there. That was almost a stoppable thing, but luckily it turned. So can I go the entire trip without coming across a red light? On the left of us, soon you'll have a turning that goes to Lighthouse Beach. There are lots of restaurants and takeaways down this road. There's also very good photographers. That's Lighthouse Beach turning there. Looks like they're doing some development on the left. Go on, keep green, look at that. Because there are lots of lights that are just pedestrian ones, so because it's a quiet time of year, they won't be in use. There's the bus station on the right. This one is the one that you can get caught on quite easily, because that goes down to the Elysium and Kephalos holiday resort. But it was green, as was this one. Just. Oof. Actually, I think that one might have been the Elysium turning. Looking at it now, we're coming up to Tomb of the Kings Roundabout. If you go left here, you'll be in Tomb of the Kings. If you go right, you'll be up in Old Town. And we're going straight on, because Coral Bay is our destination. Dum, dum, dum. Now, it looks like they're repairing all the drains along here, which is a bit of a puzzle. I say that because the road itself has only been here a few years, but they're obviously having to do something rather major because all the drains are getting done. They're probably finished now because I filmed this a couple of days ago. But now what's this? A red light. My dream is scuppered once again. But I do have to ask myself, because there was a supposed 30-mile-an-hour speed limit around all those drain cover shenanigans, but not many people seem to be following it. I think I was going above 30. Had I stuck to the 30 speed limit, would that light have changed colour by the time I got to it? That's the question. I'm a victim of my own desire to get to Coral Bay as quickly as possible, I guess. Anyway, so that's the adventure over for another episode. Now we'll just have to content ourselves with enjoying the scenery between now and Coral Bay, and we can marvel at the giraffe on the left, which used to be on the right. And we're going past Aspire School. There it is. One of the 3 private schools in the Paphos area. There's that. There's the ISOP, which is in Paphos. And there's Early Learning. Oh, sorry, not Early Learning. TLC, which is the Learning Centre. My mistake. Which is in Ayers Georgios. But we've left the main drag of Paphos now, and we're entering Chloraka with a heavy heart. Now on the right is one of the more disappointing archaeological sites. You couldn't even call it that, really. There used to be, I think it was an aqueduct, but there's so little of it left now that it's more or less just a few stones and a wall. There's the Evelfon on the left. And there is another little necropolis on the right as well, but that's, if you thought the wall back there was disappointing, then oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. There's nothing at the necropolis at all, virtually. Unlike all the other ones you get in Paphos, because there's quite a few of them. I suppose, as it was a major centre back in the day, they had to bury their dead somewhere. It's a cheerful topic for a driving film. Right, we're coming up to Redeemer Beach, turning, and then it'll be St. George's. And there's a very good petrol station on the left just up here. They always have very competitive prices. That's the one. That's my pro tip. So yes, as you can see, it's complete blue skies. But I did say I wasn't going to go on about the weather. Right, so we're coming up to St. George's. There's a hotel here, there's a nice beach, and there's a lovely chapel as well. The chapel, I believe non-Greek Orthodox can get married there again. For a time I thought it was getting blocked, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. If you're interested in getting married inside, but go through the appropriate channels. There's the Leonardo Laura Splash Resort on the left. Yeah, and on Green Monday, the area around St. George's Beach is just completely chock-a-block. Because it's normally empty, but on Green Monday it's just full of people having barbecues. It's quite an amazing sight. And there's Baracus Bar on the left, as well as Asia Hotel and Resort. There it is, there's Asia, and there's a little one called Helios in there somewhere as well. Give them a plug. I know all the names now because I've just done the hyperlapse film, which you will hopefully have already seen. and that included working out what they were all called. So that's another benefit that came out of doing that film. Now if you turn right, you get up into Lempa by the Art College, which has an uncertain future, and just on the left up here is Sandy Beach in Lempa, which is as far as the boardwalk goes at the moment. And now we're coming into Kissonerga. And there are a fair few vineyards around here, but it's mainly banana plantations. You can see some there, if you're wondering what they grow here. I mentioned them because of that's a bit relevant now when we go past the reservoir in a tick. But you can keep an eye on them for the moment so you can see how many there are, or how few, depending on your point of view. Because certainly there used to be a lot more. Anyway, this is coastal Kissonerga's main drag. And if you go left up here, you'll be able to get onto the Kissonerga Coast Path, which is separate from the Paphos boardwalk, but it's very nice as well. Even if the cost of it seemed to go up tenfold in the last couple of months of this project. Well, returning there will take you to the coast path, and if you turn right here, it'll take you up into the main part of Kissonerga. See, I can't tell you what the hotel on the left is called because my hyperlapse film didn't go that far, but I will do a similarly annotated Paphos to Coral Bay film one day soon, where you can see all the links to all the hotels and beaches, etc. in the accompanying page. Excuse me. There's still more banana plantations on the right. And we're coming down into Pottimer Bay now, which one day in the future, who knows, may well have a marina in it. But do not hold your breath or make any land purchases based on that notion, because you may be waiting for an awful long time for you to get your money back, if it ever happens. Right, and the start of Pottimer Bay, you get CU Beach Bar. And over the years, Pottimer Bay itself has grown up from, I mean, when we first started coming here, it was just a pebbly beach. But now there's a sound there, a lifeguard station, and they have sunbeds, etc. when the season is in swing. And then up here is one of the many sunset points of Paphos. If you like our films, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and share them far and wide. Every time you share or leave a message, it makes the YouTube algorithm and us happy. And if you want to help us out financially, go to our buymeacoffee.com Paphos Live page and chuck us a few coffees. All coffees are gratefully received, I can assure you. And if you want something back in return, go to our Etsy shop at etsy.com/shop/Paphos Life, and there you can get all sorts of memorabilia on Paphos using artwork that we've created, photographs, put on phone covers, mugs, calendars, that sort of thing. So have a look at that too. Now up here is where the Maverick Olympus Dam runs out into the sea, and they had to empty that recently because it was leaking. The reason I've been mentioning all the banana plantations is because the water from that dam was earmarked for basically looking after all the banana plantations. So they're in a bit of a fix as to what they are going to be doing for water, unless they can get the dam repaired soon. Because the idea is if you repair the dam soon, it'll fill up in a few months anyway with the spring rain, which hopefully is on its way. But as I'm not going to talk about the weather, I won't say anymore. Anyway, also while I'm on marketing, follow us on our Facebook page, Paphos Live, and join our Paphos Chat Facebook group and Cyprus Chat Facebook group. And up here on the left is the start of the Coral Bay Linear Park. So you can park in there and go for a little wander along it. Actually, it's not there. My mistake. It's this one up here. That was the Sun wedding venue, so don't go there asking to walk around their gardens. They might not like it. So there's the Linear Park entrance there. And we're coming up to Coral Bay Strip itself. There's Ocean Basket on the left. And we'll drive down the strip and marvel at how wonderful it looks compared to this time last year when it was a building site. 2 years ago it still looked quite nice, but not as nice as it does now. So here we go. The bus stops haven't been upgraded yet, but that was part of a bigger project for the entirety of Paya. So I'd imagine that they're waiting on whatever's delaying the rest of that project before that happens here. But other than that, it looks wonderful now. I filmed this on a Sunday, so it was fairly quiet. Sunday morning as well. I think it was Sunday. Might have been Monday morning. And you've got Cali Resort and Spa on the right. Actually, if it was Sunday, I don't think they'd have been working on the dual carriageway. And now we're going to come down into Coral Bay Beach. And I was in the wife's car, and I don't normally drive along the beach in the wife's car, but this time, because they've improved the road by Coral Bay Beach to such an extent, I felt comfortable enough driving with her car. So here we go. Now there'll be very few people here at the moment, and there won't be any lifeguards around, so bear that in mind if you're not a very strong swimmer. It doesn't really apply to Coral Bay Beach, but for instance, in places like Sandy Beach and Lempa, you definitely don't want to go swimming if there's no lifeguard present. Too many riptides. But here's the beautiful Coral Bay Beach. Look at that. There are a few swimmers out there. Bravo to them. Lovely golden sand. Never get tired of that view. And we're going to be coming through the other side. And back up. See, there's various ways you can walk up out of here as well. But a few years ago, this was a lot bumpier, this route, which is why I wouldn't have used the Mrs. car then. But I think the upper car park's bumpier now. So we're going to be turning left and heading down towards Corallia Beach. Now, if you ask local expats living in Cyprus, I think the majority of them will prefer Corallia Beach to Coral Bay Beach. I haven't done an exhaustive poll, but when just judging by comments, so all I would say is if you're here on holiday is try both and find out for yourself, judge for yourself. I mean, they're both lovely. You can get a bus here from Paphos easily enough, and there's plenty of place to park if you're renting a car. So spend one day at Coral Bay Beach and one day at Corallia Beach. And while you're at it, you can also try Venus Beach, Soda Beach, and any other number of smaller beaches that are dotted around Paphos, because it's got a reputation of not having any sandy beaches, but that's complete guff. There are actually quite a few. I mean, there's not as many as you'd get in Ayia Napa, for instance, but that's because Paphos isn't just about beaches. There's also all the archaeological stuff and oodles of lovely restaurants and gorgeous countryside. Oh, I could go on, but we're nearing the end of the film. Now, one thing I need to make clear here, going from a comment, when I finish this film, I finish it with so that I can get a nice view of, just so you got something nice to look at the end. I don't park like this. As soon as I finished this, I actually went back towards Coral Bay Beach and found somewhere to park to fly the drone. So basically I'm only going to be staying here for about 5-10 seconds. So don't worry, I don't part like this. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next film.